on, everybody? And haven't been in the sauna in a while. I've been traveling a lot. It's been a very eventful last couple of weeks. I was in Florida for an ECRM, which is a conference we meet with a bunch of different retailers. It's kind of cool. Really good time there. Had a lot of good business, a lot of good deals. And this week, I actually headed out on Friday. It was supposed to be Thursday. I had a meeting beforehand in DC, but my flight got canceled. So I rearranged everything, flew into New York. Actually, we have a training video coming up on the other channel, youtube.com/at Lobliner TV. That's youtube.com/at Lobliner TV. And did a training video of PDB. You guys might not know PDB. He's big on Twitter. He actually owned a huge baby formula brand called Laluca. Normal dude, 40 years old, decided to get in shape. Now he's jacked. He looks great, crushing it. You know, he's a father, a great husband, very successful businessman. So we went and we trained back at his home gym. It was amazing. Good time. So we did that on Friday. Also went and set up for the event at Natural Body on Saturday. Went there. It was awesome because before the block party at Natural Body, I was at the gym and I saw a lot of guys I haven't seen in a while. Doug Miller, you know, his boy Patrick, who works over there. Bunch of awesome people. We had a good time. Obviously, Ryan Buckeye was there. We trained some chess together. It was an amazing time. At the event, it was amazing. It was so good. Um, Guys I haven't seen and talked to, I was able to spend a good hour talking to Seth Feroci. If you guys don't follow Seth, I know you guys do. We have very big crossover on our channels. Seth is the most genuine, awesome dude you'll ever meet. I love that guy. I truly do. One of the true good people, not only in this industry, but in this world. Guy's sister Nino was there. Guy looks amazing. He's lost a lot of weight since he competed. Looks healthy, looks vibrant, still has energy through the roof. His quads are still like his upper body's downsized. His quads are still hanging over his knees. Like the guy has the most insane legs you'll ever see. They don't fit. They just don't fit his body. You can see his shorts and his legs are just kind of hanging over. It's quite a sight to see. And we just had a good time, met with a lot of people, sampled out the Planta bar, which is available right now at tigerfitness.com. The Planta bar, gluten-free, tastes absolutely amazing. The chocolate caramel candy bar is so friggin' good. It's like a brownie. So anyway, it's gluten-free, plant-based, so it won't cause any upset stomach. None of that crazy prebiotic fiber or glycerin that's going to mess up your stomach. You're going to love it. Give it a try. It's at tigerfitness.com. Coupon code Derek, DEREK, from a video that's launching tomorrow. I made a coupon code Derek. I got to make that live. So after this video, give me about 10 minutes after this video to make that coupon live. Coupon code Derek will get you. It will get you 10% off the entire site at Tiger Fitness. And other than that, I'm here to answer your questions. Yeah, but it was great meeting all those people, seeing all those people. I haven't been to an event in bodybuilding for probably a year, a bodybuilding fitness event. It was really cool how many people came to see me. It was honestly, it felt really good. Other than social media, you know, I've been focusing mainly on growing our retail presence. I have a meeting this week with an extremely large, huge, thousands of stores retailer. We're going into Meyer with Planta and some other products. Hopefully, we'll find that out later. So we're going into Meyer May, maybe April if we get the end cap deal. So that's going to be really awesome. We're crushing it in Hy-Vee. They're picking up more of our products. Those of you in the Midwest, Hy-Vee is a retailer of Planta. GNC will be across all GNCs. I think 800 of them to start. So we will be in GNC with Planta starting hopefully this month because we should be shipping this week, which means that hopefully you get it on shelf next month or this month. So latest, we're looking at November. That's the latest, but it should be about mid-October. We get in there. Oh, it's still September. Yeah. And just a lot of deals. Very fruitful couple of months for me. So I appreciate you guys. I don't plan on going back to a lot of bodybuilding events. I don't really enjoy going to fitness expos anymore. There might be some I'll rock up to just if I happen to be in the area, but to actually exhibit and do those, the return on investment right now for me is growing outside of the industry and getting involved in those industries. And obviously promoting online for tigerfitness.com is another thing I do. So with that being said, any questions you guys have, I have about 10 more minutes or so, and I would love to answer them. From Chance. What's up, Chance? How you doing, brother? What's up, Mark? Early as F show. Any recommendation for helping knee pain? Had surgery, did PT, still there. So there's a few things. One is you got to do the proper rehab. So that's what we do at Legacy at Carbon. I'm actually rehabbing a guy with an ACL. They gave him 13 weeks to get back on the field. We'll have him back in 4. That's after he went through the initial PT. So there's a lot of things we can do to strengthen and make that knee better. But you would have to come in person because I kind of gauge what you're doing. I can't write it down. I have to be there to go through it, gauge your progress, and monitor as we go. So one is to come to Franklin, Tennessee, and work with us at Legacy at Carbon. I can work with you. Or another thing from a peptide standpoint, um, no, I actually use BPC 157 and TB 500. I take BPC 157 every single day. I usually take 200 micrograms morning and night, injectable. I found that it's really helped my body aches and pains. All these years of training, playing football when I was younger, boxing. My body took some wear and tear. I have terrible arthritis in my right thumb. That's what forced me to stop boxing. It's actually mitigated. I haven't had to get a cortisone shot in a long, long time. I used to have to get them regularly just to be able to function because there's nothing you could do other than full reconstruction, which put my hand out for about 6 to 12 months, and I'd be a very lonely man without my right hand. So, with that being said, if you geneticpeptides.co is the site that I'm affiliated with. Not affiliated. I was buying from them for a while and asked for a coupon code. So coupon code Lobliner. If you want the link, just DM me on Instagram at Marc Lobliner, MarcLobliner. DM me. I'll get you over the link so you can get those. Great price. I get you 20% off. Or not, but I like BPC 157. I think the health benefits are great. I think it's a miracle peptide, and this place, they have lab tests for every batch. It's pretty cool. All you have to do is email them, hey, can I have a lab test? And they're working on getting them online now. How many steroids do you take a day? So that's pretty simple. I'm on 150 milligrams of testosterone prescribed per week. And 5 days a week, I take 2 IUs HGH. I wasn't taking it for a while. I ran out and I just didn't care. But I do use that 5 days a week. So I'm on TRT and HGH, 2 IUs 5 days a week for anti-aging overall health benefits. I don't know what Brawl Stars is. I have no idea. I don't play anything. The free time I have, I'm usually spending time with my family or researching, doing work. I try to make every part of the day as profitable as possible. That's my goal, to be productive. And I don't know what Brawl Stars is, but if it means playing it, unless I'm playing it with my kids and it's active, I generally don't. Like my free time, I'll take my kid to the park and practice his kicking. He's also a kicker in football. Um, Roid Rage. Yeah, I just seem pretty out of control right now, don't I? Bro eats roids as snacks. Wow, we got some real bright people in this chat right now. So instead of asking questions and everything, you're just going to waste everyone's time. And I'll read every comment and question. So yeah, let's just keep putting them on there, but it's just going to waste everyone's time. So I mean, that's cool, and I like that. I like that you're involved. I like that you're watching this. But at the end of the day, like, you just look retarded. Once you start TRT, can you ever stop and reset natural testosterone? So TRT, if you start it, the thing is you don't stop. So there are other methods to get your testosterone up that you should try first, I believe. And it depends on what your doctor recommends. Obviously, natural lifestyle changes, things like that. And also something called enclomiphene is another thing people are doing to help kickstart. There's a lot of different things. I see it work about 40% of the time from people I talk to, as far as the natural means to raise testosterone. At the end of the day, like, you got to realize societally, men's testosterone in their 20s right now in 2024 is the same as men's testosterone in their 70s in 1980. So we are on a downward spiral. Mine was caused by not taking care of myself at a young age, working too much, not sleeping enough. I burnt out my endocrine system. Um, so yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I think that once the goal is with TRT, avoid it by any means necessary. Like, try to avoid it. But if you do have to go on TRT to get with a good doctor or clinician, I use Hormone Health and Wellness. Again, DM me on Instagram. I'll give you that link. And yeah, it's you know it's something. It's a last resort, and it's pretty much for life. Lots of trolls, bro. LOL. Just like two. That's obnoxious because I finally get a notification from YouTube. It is what it is. But I make it a point to read every question, or at least most of them. From Drew. Hi, Mark. Tiger Fitness app and your support has changed my life. I've lost 8 inches off my waist. That's fantastic. By the way, the Tiger Fitness app is a free training app. It's free. There's no in-app purchases, none of that shit. It's just free. and we provide the training program. It has a great macro tracker and everything. Um, it's a Tiger Fitness app. You can download it on Apple Store, but you need to go to the site to sign up. So again, if you want to get the Tiger Fitness app, again, you could DM me on Instagram for that. Just because I'm not going to remember to put all the links below. It is in the description below. It should be there. So if you scroll down, look for Tiger, my app, my free app, I think it's called, on the description. Just go ahead and click that and you get it. Any updates on JF Way? I have no updates at this time. Danny, Traber, morning, Mark. I have to say your sludge recipe is awesome on your site. Did you always want to be a fitness influencer? I'm not really a fitness influencer. I'm just a business guy who does videos trying to educate people to the best of my ability. I'm not an influencer. Like Chris Bumstead's an influencer. Christian Guzman's an influencer. I'm just a businessman who does videos. Because I want to get what I feel is the right knowledge out there, and that's how we can do it. And we have these free platforms that we can use to get information out there. Is a Tim Bar coming? No, man. We were just kind of joking about that on the air, man. We don't have a Tim Bar, and Tim Bar is already taken. By the way, there already is a Tim Bar out there, so no, there is no Tim Bar. Also, would die for a carrot cake outright. No, that would die. That would fail miserably. It's too niche of a flavor. We're actually going to hone in and focus on our top 5 flavors. We found that the more flavors, the more inventory, the more spread out of sales. It's just cannibalizing our other sales. A carrot cake outright bar would inevitably fail. Am I natural? I've already addressed that at the beginning of this. Don't feel like going over it again. From Braz, sir, please tell me about hair fall and how to stop this thing after a cycle. So your hair is going to fall out if your hair is going to fall out. What steroids does, it speeds up the process. So you notice Jay Cutler, we're not pretending he was natural his whole life. He has a full head of hair. He just didn't have male pattern baldness. But what steroids will do is if you're going to go bald, it'll just speed up the process. So I don't have an answer other than stop taking steroids. You're my favorite gay bodybuilder. Someone should tell my wife. From Danny again. How you doing, brother? Also, what time do you usually train? Is it based around your schedule? So I train first thing in the morning. Today's an off day. I trained Friday and Saturday. I trained Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. My body's pretty beat up. So today I just did a little bit of cardio and sauna. So today is an off day. So I usually train first thing in the morning before anybody wakes up. I'm usually done with training in the office. I train in the morning. I'm still the first one in the office for all of my brands. It's going great, Satya. Thank you. From Slimer, hey Mark, I've enjoyed your appearance on Killstream. So I discovered your content. Hopes to get you back sometime. I would definitely go back on Ralph's show. From W, you won't be living old enough to see your kid grow. Wow, that's very nice thoughts. Very kind people today in the chat. Thank you so much. I will outlive you and all of your fat, ugly loser relatives. I will outlive all of them. And unless I get hit by a car, Father Time's undefeated. But I'm healthy. My health markers are healthy. I don't abuse steroids. So I don't know why you would say that, other than the fact that you're just a really bad person. And I encourage you to look deep within and realize that you are just a horrible person, that your parents should be ashamed of what they put on this earth. And if I were them, I'd go back to the future and abort you. You are a horrible person. Like, you are a decrepit, horrible, horrible person. You should really give some insight and thought into how horrible of a person you are. Here's someone who comes on YouTube to help people with free advice, and you're over here wishing me death. Like, you are a horrible, horrible person. Like, there is no redeeming quality to you. You have no redeeming qualities. You are just a cancerous, just despicable individual. Okay, enough of that. You look like Brock Lesnar, except I'm about 10 feet shorter. From Donnie, steroids. Very good, very good, very insightful. Love from India in the house. Meth. I would recommend against meth. Satya, any issues taking Tyrant and Surge at the same time? No, you want to stack them. So Tyrant, you're looking at something that helps control estrogen and cortisol. It promotes the good estrogen, helps control the bad estrogen as well as cortisol. It doesn't eliminate them. You need some of them, but it controls it, and Surge it naturally increases your testosterone up to 20%. According to the human data we have, so I would stack them. From Lewis, I'm 56, going on TRT is expensive. Should I use creatine? So whether you're on TRT or not, everyone should use creatine, women, children, elderly. The benefits of creatine and for every population is there. Unless you have some crazy pre-existing condition that I'm not aware of, then everyone should take creatine, 2.5 to 5 grams a day. What do you think about working out the same day you had a drink? Kate, I would recommend not drinking at all. Alcohol is poison. It does nothing good for you. It's terrible. Number one, I would recommend not having a drink. That's all I'm going to say. If you're serious about your health, you're serious about your results, don't drink at all. Don't even have a fucking cocktail at lunch. Stop drinking. Drinking alcohol is bad. All alcohol is bad. It's obviously going to be a linear increase in negatives the more you drink. But I wouldn't drink at all if I were you. That's my advice. Max shoulder press. I have no idea. Bro eats roids on breakfast. Actually, yes, I do take my TRT injection twice a week before breakfast. So I eat roids before breakfast, I guess. But I don't eat them. I inject. Hey, Mark, I'm on DECA post test with the Arimidex. You know anyone who's taken this? I do not give steroid advice. It's not what I do. It's actually illegal, even for entertainment purposes, because you are impersonating a doctor. It is a federal offense, and I will not partake in that discussion on YouTube, and YouTube really frowns on it. I'm on TRT. How many times a week should I be pinning for estrogen control? If you can, every day, microdose every day. The more frequent you inject, even every other day, just split it into those doses. The more frequently you inject, the less concurrent increase in estrogen you will have. Hell yeah, makes sense about carrot cake. Thanks for the input. Thank you so much, Martin. I appreciate you, brother. Am I naked? No, I'm wearing underpants. From Perp and Weed. Any advice for 6'7", 250 pounds, start a cycle of 300 tests during DECA, trying to bulk up to get good gains? My advice would be you should have done this research before getting on a cycle. Yeah, that'd be the number one thing. Number two would be you have to eat for what you want, right? Eat and train. Like you can't just take steroids and get results. You can up to a point, but you need to make sure your diet and training is, doing its thing, right? Don't understand why people are so rude on here because they're anonymous and their mom didn't love them. Their father probably abused them. Their uncle probably touched them. Like the people on here who are negative, like they are, I don't, I would say I feel sorry for them, but I don't. They're just a fucking lag on society. They do nothing to contribute to society. They are just losers. And they're the people we can literally wipe off the face of the earth and no one would notice. Whereas if I died at least for 12 hours, people might care. If they died, not even their mom would care because they're such despicable, terrible human beings. Just idiots hating out. Mark, any chance they can move all of the flavors you've been bringing back on TF? My wife keeps asking to order stuff. You only have pictures. Um, so what flavors we're never bringing back? And the answer is probably no. If we removed a flavor, it's because it's sold like shit, and we just don't have the cash flow to have things on hand that don't sell. Thanks for being the adult in the room and dealing with the trolls. My pleasure, Alexander. I swear it's the same 1 to 3 people. Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's like 20. What are you doing while sitting there? I'm talking to you. My hands are here. I got some kombucha here. Doing my thing. LMAO, that's tough. Spurg's going to spurg out. Hello from Michigan. Go blue. What's your opinion on Dr. Mike Israetel? Spelled that wrong. I enjoyed it. I have no idea what you're talking about. What's your opinion on him? Dr. Mike's a friend of mine. Like we've trained together. If you go on his channel, we have a video training together. I talk to him and Jared all the time. I consider Mike a friend. I started TRT, loving the results. What do you recommend stacking with propionate? I don't know what doctor you're going to, Joshua, but I don't see any doc. You're not doing TRT. It sounds like you're on steroids. I'm just being real here. Like TRT is pretty simple. You take a long-acting ester at between 100 and 200 milligrams per week, prescribed by a doctor, based on your needs. That doesn't sound like TRT. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you have a really progressive doctor, but I don't know if they can even fucking prescribe propionate. What's good exercise for love handles? Being less fat. Just be less fat. That's just where you're storing fat. You're too fucking fat. From Commando Mark, you're an absolute legend. Love your advice. How you keep going. Just want to say hi. Thank you so much, Commando. From Michael, recommendations for starting an online coaching business. First, gather a following who trusts your advice. From Jamai Kuagulam, sorry. The reason people may think you'll die early is because we've never seen anyone your size live very long. Doesn't mean you can't, just most of us see. I don't know. I mean, what size am I? I'm like 210 pounds. Like, I'm not that big. I'm lean. My brother's lean. My kids are lean. It's just what we do. It's our genetics. Sorry. Would this be covered by insurance? It depends on your insurance. It depends on your reason. Getting married in a week, any advice? Just be nice. Realize that marriage is not a fairy tale. Realize that marriage is through thick and thin, for better, for worse. And there's going to be a lot of for worse. There's going to be a lot of for better, but there's going to be a lot of for worse. So if you're getting married, just realize that you're going to have some tough times. And you guys just need to work it out on your own or seek counseling. But marriage is awesome. Marriage is awesome. Any advice for losing weight? I can't seem to pull through a diet. Just stop following. You just answer your own question. Follow the diet. Or hire me as a coach. MarcLobliner.com. That's MarcLobliner.com. I can help guide you through the process. My dad had a 497 bench. My dad was a Jewish accountant, didn't even lift. If they're hating on you, it's because you're doing something. If they aren't hating on you, it's because you're doing something wrong. They're just jealous. They're losers. He has also been in prison almost 10 years. Who are we talking about? Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Mark, for the advice. I'm currently doing 3.8 to 4K calories. We're going to have 5 times a week. Going to up my doses soon. Again, I'm not the guy. Plenty of guys on here who deal with steroids. I'm not the guy. I'm not your guy. Did you guys discontinue? So what we did, Matthew, is instead of a 5-pounder, we do 6-pound bundles. So you can mix and match 2-pounders, which means you're getting a better price per pound than the 5-pounder, but you can also have up to 3 flavors. So it's a much better deal, and you don't have to fucking find a place to fit that big 5-pound jug. So again, we have the 6-pound bundles for MTS Way, and it's a better deal than the 5-pounders. And everybody wins. We win because we don't have to inventory as much. You win because you're getting a better price and you're getting variety. You don't have to commit to one flavor. You can have 3 flavors. How often do I enjoy an adult beverage? If you're talking about a protein shake multiple times a day, if you're talking about alcohol, never. Alcohol's poison. LOL, thanks for the answer. Pretty short and simple. Basically, stop eating garbage. No, stop eating like an asshole. Like, it's not hard to lose weight. You just have to control what you eat. Hey, Mark, I work in a private practice as a therapist, a person from TF often. Tell me details about being a TF affiliate. Yeah, it's pretty simple. You just be an affiliate, you get a link, and you get 20% commission. Again, it's affiliate.tigerfitness.com. That is affiliate, AFFILIATE, at affiliate.tigerfitness.com. Affiliate, how I spelled it, .tigerfitness.com, affiliate.tigerfitness.com. Apply to be an affiliate. It's affiliate.tigerfitness.com. Test use seems is the best ester for steady levels. Doctors are going to either recommend cypionate or enanthate. Good freaking morning to you, Ricky. Should I find a new doctor? Your doctor prescribed propionate? And he's telling you should stack it? Like, what kind of doctor do you have? I'm starting a business and I've seen you grow from the start. Any advice for a 46-year man? Realize you're not going to make money for the first few months. Make sure you have another source of income to fund your project. Top tips, put on weight, lift heavy, eat more. Any advice on insomnia? Get it checked. Go to a doctor. You might have sleep apnea or something. So just get it checked. Go to a sleep specialist. I subscribe to Fish Shit Your Energy. I appreciate you. Okay, y'all, check it out. I've been in here long enough. I'm gonna go shower, get ready for the day. It's time to hit the office. Anyway, yeah, dude, if you're looking to stack things with TRT, you're not on TRT. You're on a steroid cycle, and I can't help you with that. I'm sorry. As someone with a history of depression, is there any? I don't believe in depression. I'm not the guy to ask. I believe it's a choice. You choose to be depressed. Just think positive thoughts. Be optimistic. I believe depression is societal. I believe it's a societal contagion. I don't think you're depressed. I just think you feel, you had a bad day and you're like, I'm depressed. No, you're not. Just fucking shut the fuck up, get to work. Work harder and depression will go away. All right, dude. You guys have a great rest of your day. Love y'all. And be sure to subscribe, like, tigerfitness.com. Coupon code is Derek, DEREK. That's Derek. 10% off tigerfitness.com.